Alaikum and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this finds you in good health and spirits. So, welcome to yet another episode of Perceptive Learning Zone. And today we will conclude our thoughts on data science in order to figure out as to whether or not a career in this field is worth it. Yeah. I would just like to just recap some of the things we talked about previously, right? Originating from the foundational developments of computer science in 1960s, right? Today's data science, what we see, what we perceive is that it is transcending traditional boundaries in order to harness, in order to interpret vast amounts of data. And it is driving critical decision making across various sectors. So, as this discipline becomes increasingly essential in shaping the future, ultimately the billion-dollar question is a degree in data science worth it, right? So we talked about different types of data science degrees that you have. Bachelor's, master's, as well as the PhD programs, right? And obviously, as you know, an undergraduate bachelor's degree in computer science, right? It's typically the first step, right? For those of us who want to pursue this career, it sort of introduces students to the fundamental concepts of data science, right? Including basic statistics, programming, data management, as well as machine learning. So this foundation, it prepares graduates for entry level positions in data science or for further study at the master's level. And then what happens is that building on the foundational knowledge, right, that is gained during undergraduate studies, a master's program, right, it focuses on more complex areas, right, such as advanced machine learning, data visualization, big data technologies, as well as practical data science applications in various sectors, right. Now these programs, folks, they often incorporate real world data projects, right? They enhance problem solving as well as analytical skills, which are suitable for higher level professional roles. So, finally, a PhD, right? A PhD in data science, well, that is like, boom, the pinnacle of academic achievement in this field. It is a research focused program, right? That is ideal for those who are looking to push the boundaries of what is currently known in this field, right? PhD students, they engage in research projects that contribute new insights to the discipline, often aiming to resolve existing challenges or open new avenues of data application. So this level of study is ideal for individuals who are aspiring to academic or specialized research careers in data science, right? So I would say yes, the a degree in data science is worth it. However, what makes it worth it, right? I mean, that's the main thing, right? You see, the degree is a powerful asset, as you said before. It opens doors to many industries, right, that rely on data for strategic decision making. So the skills that are acquired through a data science degree, they are in high demand, right? I'm talking about tech, finance, healthcare, government, retail, the hotel industry, etc., etc. So, what are some compelling reasons, right, that highlight the value of investing in a data science education, right? So, obviously, you got number one, you got lucrative job prospects. So, folks, data science is experiencing significant growth as more industries, they utilize data to enhance their operations, to bolster their decision making, right? Therefore, the demand for skilled data scientists, well, it spans across various sectors and is expected to continue growing, right? So, according to projections, the employment of data scientists, right, it is set to increase by 35% from 2022 all the way till 2032, right? And this is much faster than the estimated average for all occupations, right? Additionally, there are expected to be about 17,700 job openings for scientists each year over the coming decade, right? So I would say that, ladies and gentlemen, this growth, it highlights the increasing importance of data science professionals in today's data-driven economy, right? Another factor that makes it worth it is the massive earning potential, right? Due to the high demand because of specialized skills that are required, data scientists, they earn extravagant, lucrative, and highly competitive salaries. So, on average, a data scientist makes, you know, I would say somewhere around 108,020 US dollars annually, with experienced professionals and those who are in senior roles at major companies earning substantially more. Now, specifically, fellas, salaries for the top 10% of data scientists, they can reach up to 184,900 US dollars, right? With leaders in the field who sort of spearhead, innovative data strategies earning even higher compensation. So the strong earning potential, it ensures a data science degree that is offering an excellent return on investment, right? Another reason that makes it worth it is the skill development, right? Skill development in data science is a core focus of the educational and training process that is designed to prepare students for the field. The aim is to cultivate a broad set of skills that are necessary for data scientists in order to perform the duties effectively, right? These skills encompass technical abilities that are essential, that are of paramount importance for handling as well as, handling data and analytical tasks. And also you need some soft skills for navigating the professional environment effectively, right? So some of these skills are, if I have to name them, you got mastery in languages like Python or Java. You got the ability to apply statistical analysis to decipher data trends. Then you got skills in developing predictive models and algorithms. Then you got proficiency in turning complex data into accessible visual representations. You have to be skillful, when it comes to cleaning and preparing raw data for analysis, right? Furthermore, you got to be able to identify problems and engineer effective solutions, right? You got to be skillful in evaluating that information logically and making reasoned choices. You got to be able to articulate findings clearly to technical as well as non-technical audiences. And you got to be quite deft, quite skillful in planning, executing, as well as leading data projects, right? The ability to work in various team settings cannot be emphasized upon enough. So you got to be very flexible, right? And also, last but not the least, you got to have a proper, concrete understanding to your students of the ethical considerations in data use as well as privacy, right? So, programs in data science, well, they are typically structured to foster connections between students, faculty, as well as industry professionals, right? Courtesy of events such as, I would say, career fairs, you got guest lectures, you got conferences, you got alumni events, which typically bring students, face to face with industry leaders as well as innovators, right? Moreover, universities, they typically provide access to cutting edge technology, to software as well as databases that might otherwise be cost prohibitive for the individuals, right? So this is a big reason why attempting to enter the field of data science without a degree can pose significant challenges, right? Now, self-study and experience, no doubt, is very valuable, right? But they often lack the opportunities for professional networking and access to specialized resources that a formal education offers. So without these connections, even the most skilled individuals, they may find it challenging to, basically assess the same, to access the same opportunities and career advancement that degree holding professionals basically end up enjoying. So just keep in mind there are some considerations that you gotta factor into reality before you pursue a data science degree. Number one is the cost of education, right? The cost of obtaining a data science degree, it can be substantial, right? And that leads some to sort of hesitate about pursuing higher education in this field. However, it is important to evaluate the ROI, the return on investment, right? And when it comes to data science, the return on investment, my dear students, is often quite promising, right? The high demand for these skills in the job market and the lucrative salaries that come with positions in this field, right? It can make the upfront cost of education seem more reasonable. Mm-hmm. So by analyzing this return, you can actually sort of visualize the long-term benefits of this investment in your future, which can obviously pay dividends when it comes to helping justify your initial financial commitment, right? And also speaking about, sorry, also speaking about commitment, you got to talk about the time commitment, right? So another factor to consider is the time commitment, right? That is required to complete a data science degree, right? So this field, it demands a significant dedication of time, both in as well as out of the classroom, in order to master the complex technical skills as well as theoretical knowledge. So it's important to be aware of this upfront, as it will help you plan your schedule and set sort of what can I say, realistic expectations for your educational journey. Now, for those of you who may find it challenging, right, to commit to a full-time program due to personal or professional obligations, there are flexible options online. So many institutions now offer part-time, online, or hybrid data science programs that allow students to balance their studies with other aspects of their lives. So these alternative pathways, they ensure that more individuals can access data science education without having to sacrifice other responsibilities, right? And last but not the least, just some success stories to motivate those of you who are aspiring to continue in this sector, right? So I already talked about Careem before, right? That ride-hailing platform, right? But obviously, let's talk about it a bit with regard to data science now. So Careem, that was launched in 2012, right? It grew rapidly to become a dominant ride-hailing service in the Middle East, right? Also in North Africa as well as in Pakistan, right? So Pakistan, it emerged as a key market for Careem, where it utilized data science to tackle challenges in logistics, urban mobility, as well as customer engagement, right? Now, Careem basically used dynamic pricing by applying machine learning algorithms to adjust prices based on real-time supply-demand imbalances, right? Additionally, Careem, what it did was, fellas, it optimized, right? It optimized the routes by leveraging predictive analytics, right? It used the geospatial data in order to reduce fuel costs, in order to improve driver efficiency. So Careem also implemented churn prediction models to identify users likely to stop using the service, right? And it followed it by personalized marketing campaigns. So as a result, what happened is that Careem expanded to over 100 cities across Pakistan. It significantly boosted the driver earnings through optimized route management, and it reduced the customer wait time by over 25% through real-time data analytics, right? So in addition, you have Systems Limited, right? So Systems Limited, that was founded in 1977 as Pakistan's first software house, right? It has grown into a global leader that was providing cutting-edge data science solutions to Fortune 500 companies, right? Particularly in finance, retail, as well as telecommunications, right? The company, it developed natural language processing models, right, for sentiment analysis in order to analyze the customer feedback for global e-commerce giants, right? And it enabled, I would say, proactive customer support. So Systems Limited, it also designed machine learning algorithms for fraud detection, right? In financial transactions for international banking clients, as well as deploying Hadoop and Spark in order to process petabytes of data, right? Therefore, what it was, ladies and gentlemen, it offered actionable insights, yeah, to clients in retail as well as logistics. Its success has led to, Systems Limited being listed as one of the top 100 global IT companies by Forbes, and it ended up generating over like north of 100 million US dollars in annual revenue, right? And it significantly contributed to Pakistan's expert economy, and it empowered local data scientists through continuous upskilling programs, right? Then another success story in this case when it comes to data science is Netflix, right? So Netflix, it basically transitioned from a DVD rental service to a global streaming giant. And it basically served over 230 million subscribers right now. Its success is quite heavily attributed to its data-driven personalization strategies, right? Now, Netflix basically it utilizes collaborative filtering, right? It uses content-based filtering. It uses deep learning in order to power its recommendation engine, right? and it provides personalized content suggestions for each user, right? Now, the company continuously runs thousands of A/B tests in order to optimize the user interfaces, in order to optimize content presentation, in order to promote their marketing strategies, right? Additionally, Netflix is also using predictive analytics to forecast user preferences as well as the content consumption patterns. So, this data driven approach has increased user retention rates by over 60%, making Netflix the first streaming service to win an Academy Award for original intent and basically saving the company like sort of 1 billion US dollars annually in potential revenue loss due to customer churn. And finally, I would like to talk about Tesla. I mean, you guessed it, right? So Tesla Incorporated, right? Tesla revolutionized the automotive industry by integrating artificial intelligence and data science into EVs, that is electric vehicles. Now, the its autopilot feature, right? It set the benchmark for autonomous driving. So Tesla utilizes computer vision through neural networks, through convolutional neural networks that are also known as CNNs, in order to process data from cameras and sensors for object detection as well as lane recognition. Now, the company, it employs reinforcement, right? It employs reinforcement learning in order to improve the driving algorithms that are based on real world driving data from millions of Tesla vehicles, right? And additionally, Tesla is implementing what I would say machine learning models, right, for predictive maintenance in order to forecast vehicle component features, right? Thereby, it is reducing maintenance costs and it is significantly improving safety, right? So, with over 4 billion miles of autonomous driving data, Tesla has created one of the most advanced self-driving systems, right? Reducing accident rates by around a percentage of 40, right? When autopilot is engaged. So this success has contributed to Tesla achieving a market valuation of over 1 trillion US dollars, making it the most valuable car company in the world, right? So yeah, in the end, the verdict is yes, a degree in data science is most definitely worth it. And so, for those of you who are very particularly obsessed with this field, I wish you all Godspeed. That'll be all for now, folks. Please stay tuned. Kindly don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to reach out in the comment section in case you got any queries, and we'll be back soon with more engaging content. Thank you very much for listening, and have a nice weekend. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.